Vince at the time was chartering flights. Like, we weren't on commercial flights.
What you mean charter? What is that?
We rent the whole plane.
Oh.
So the whole plane was ours. We had a 747, all ours.
Yeah. 747.
All ours meaning all the wrestlers, but we have the TV crew. So we got every cameraman, the girls that make the costumes. We had a full plane of WWE people.
Yeah.
You know, the tour managers, everybody. You know, whatever. Now with that comes, for some reason, and I bet you Vince has not done it since, or will never do it after, had a full and open bar. And what I mean by that is just a plane filled with alcoholic wrestlers. At the end of a tour, at the end of a grueling tour, this was the last day of the tour.
Yeah, he never did that again, probably.
Think about it, it's like last day of school. School's out for summer. Bunch of wrestlers, we just did a fucking kick-ass show.
Those coming back.
Coming back, right. We just rocked it, you know, like sold out 20,000 people. Fuck yeah, party, you know, we just sold, you know what I mean, at a big fucking event. We're pumped, you know, we're going home, we had a long-ass tour. Free fucking liquor on a private plane.
Vince was on it?
Yeah, Vince was on it. Everybody.
Drinking business.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Everybody.
That's how stuff gets started. Drinking business.
Yeah, Vince was on the plane.
You
Absolutely.
mentioned Linda being on it. I'm going to tell you what he said about Linda being on it.
Flair was on the plane. Everybody was on the plane. And it was just outrageous, dude. I mean, we had, like you said, Kurt Hennig and Brock Lesnar got into it. And they weren't fighting at first. But they're very competitive in human nature, so they're just scraping along, like messing around. Then something happened where it got serious.
Oh yeah,
it got serious. It didn't come to blows.
He didn't mention that.
But like the opening that they have on planes, you know, they have a little bit of openings.
Yeah.
Those openings are the emergency exit rows. Now Brock's a shooter, a wrestling shooter, and Kurt. The shooter kind of too.
Really?
So they took it seriously, and they didn't want, like you said,
I heard about some of that.
So it was Brock. They didn't want to give into each other. They're both from Minneapolis, so they're from that same neck of the woods. They went at it so hard that people had to separate them because they almost popped open the emergency
exit. I heard about that.
Dude, 25,000, 30,000 feet in the air. They're going at it so bad that they almost pop open the fucking exit, man.
That's outrageous.
You know, I'm sorry. So yeah, that was just one. That was another. That was just one of them, dude. And you got Scott Hall too. Out of his mind. He's completely out of his mind, shimmying, shaking. On the flight back, when we got off the flight, I'll go back to the flight, but for how bad Scott was, I had to get a wheelchair and roll him through customs at JFK.
What you mean?
He was now responsive.
Going
back through customs.
When y'all got
after the plane flight, I'll go back to the plane flight, but just so I don't forget. It was that fucked up that I had to roll him in a wheelchair past Vince and past Joe Ross through customs.
That's crazy.
People with photographers, paparazzi.
What happened to all that? I didn't see.
Sew it up, man.
I mean, what happened to all the people?
I'm taking pictures. That's annoying now. Don't be taking pictures.
They never showed.
I mean, this was 10 years ago, so who knows if they did. Well, yeah, I'm sure they're out there.
It's probably 20 years ago now.
Yeah. Anyways, another one. This is why Michael Hayes, this is why Michael Hayes did eventually get his hair snipped, is he was real bad. And he's got a lot of heat. Nobody likes him.
Oh yeah?
But he's real smart.
Yeah.
Smart business.
Yeah.
So he was drunk, rowdy as fuck.
Drunk,
yeah. Like being a dick. Like loud and obnoxious. You know, and Bradshaw, JBL, just had a killer match with somebody. I think it was maybe Eddie Guerrero. And Bradshaw was cut open bad. So
Well, that's when it was bleeding. I remember some of that.
Match. So Bradshaw is sitting there sleeping.
They were bleeding bad.
You know, and bandaged up. Fucking Michael Hayes comes by, all fucking, hey, you fucking redneck. Pops him right in the forehead.
Oh yeah, I heard about
opens
that.
his gash.
Oh.
So now Bradshaw's in a suit. You know, nice clothes, fly wide open, bleeding like a pig over his.
I know he was pissed off.
You're in a fucking airport, or you're in the airplane, you know. So that was huge. Like he wanted to go after Hayes, but mind you, JBL's a wrestler. Michael Hayes' office, like he's your boss. What are you gonna do? Kick your boss's ass? You know what I mean? But obviously Michael Hayes is way out of line.
Yeah.
Whatever. So Michael Hayes continues his bullshit. Falls asleep. Kid immediately gets the fucking shears.
Wait.
Kid ex-partner.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but I'm correct you if you probably don't remember. But in the video, X-Pac said JBL got up and knocked him out.
I might have. Might have.
That's what he said.
That I don't recall. He may have. That may be true. That could be true. I'm just remembering the part that I remember.
Blood all over your white suit. You're gonna be pissed. I'm trying not to pause it too much, but you're gonna be pissed off. Some of y'all want to hear this. But I'm thinking that was Eddie Guerrero, and I don't know if it was one or two. I know I remember Eddie Guerrero. I didn't see it, but I saw highlights. They had a match. They were just bleeding everywhere. That was too much. And it's cutting open. The man's forehead is already hurt, and reopening the cut. Bradshaw probably got pissed off.
I recall the best was the clipping because it's just so outrageous. You know, he passes out. Kid got the shears. Snips the fucking big ass Michael Hayes ponytail. Now Michael Hayes is the old school '80s kind of rocker. You know, that corny ass. You know what I'm talking about. You know, he's bald up front, but he's got that thing in the back. And bro, I had never seen somebody so drunk and pilled up, look at himself like we were going through security. He saw the mirrors, like, you know, in security, like the reflection. He saw it was like something out of a movie. He went. No.
Where's his ponytail
He just went from like this to he popped out like stone cold sober. He
said stone cold sober.
Like, you know, in customs line. This is going through customs. All of this, the wheelchair in, the piston off, the bleeding.
Wow.
Now Michael Hayes wants to fight people.
Wow.
In customs line. They're talking about U.S. agents, you know, and he's fucking ripping. You know, and nobody stooges that off. Nobody stooges Tom Cross. They tell us like snitches on
A snitch. A stooge.
So that's one. That's just a par for the course.
Yeah.
Flair.
Yeah.
Naked Flair with the robe.
Hell no.
Nothing on underneath. Going to the stewardesses. Woo! Woo! Come on, man. Woo! 60-year-old man jump flying everywhere with the robe. Come on, sweetheart. Stay a little longer. You know.
Flair. Nobody want to see that now.
Boy, I love it.
Oh man.
I've never seen
Flair.
anybody do that invitation like that.
Oh yeah, that was
good.
hot, man. What else happened on that flight?
Flair.
Let me ask you a question real quick. When Brock Lesnar and this guy got broken up, so what happened after that? As soon as
And a couple minutes later, it cooled off and then back to normal. Yeah, that's the craziness of
they
wrestling.
was talking again?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's the craziness of wrestling. It's like, you know, everything is,
That's crazy.
you know, it's amazing. I mean,
No, but not for nothing. That's cool because it seems like that's what friends do. Believe it or not, sometimes y'all fight and argue, and then y'all turn around.
They were friends.
And then you turn around and start talking again, right?
They were
After
friends.
arguing
They
and
were,
fighting,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
That's what friends do sometimes.
And you know, there's a couple other little ones I'm trying to think about. Believe it or not, I was cool through the whole thing. I remember I wasn't fucked up. I was babysitting that night. I had to babysit Scott with the wheelchair. I had to stay.
Remember, I know they said don't try that crap at home. Me and my boy was in the yard wrestling, backyard, the front yard. I can't. It's long. It's 100 years ago. Didn't mean to. Bullshitting around out there trying to wrestle. I messed around and formed him in the mouth rough with it. Didn't mean to. And I felt like crap. And he was pissed. That's what happened. trying to get out there and wrestle. And forearm, it was like I hit him with the Lex Luger steel plated forearm, hit him right in the mouth, and he was like, "What the hell?" And he was hot. I didn't meant to, but yeah, he got cool after a while. But yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Up there wrestling around, bullshitting. The hell?
Straight.
There we go.
Because everybody else was so
And it
fucked
said a
up.
story about this guy, Joey Matthews.
Joey, yeah.
Yeah, what happened when
Was he on that flight? Oh, I don't remember Joey.
No.
No, talk to me. Maybe I could recall.
Supposedly he was all fucked up, and Booker T had some, I think.
Booker?
Booker, and Charmel brought him and
Wow.
put the arm and put him, relaxed him, He was just
Yeah, that's not.
I'm not sure if it's that right, but I think it is.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's just an amazing thing to have a fucking plane that big, with that many wrestlers and how much alcohol and the shenanigans going on there, man. I mean, Vince could have gotten in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, they had the Dark Side of the Ring on that. I seen some of that, and yeah, that one they wouldn't have that plane today. Okay, which a lot of the new wrestlers ain't doing that anyway. Wrestling around and falling over drunk. They wouldn't do that. Not today. You talking about Vince when that plane ride, that's over 20-something years ago. But with the credible Justin was funny as hell with the Flair part. Come on, baby, woo! He's like, nobody wants to see this old junk walking around. I don't know, nobody want to see that. But yeah, they said the plane ride from hell, and then how strong Lesnar was, and perfect. Hennig wasn't no small man. If they had popped that door, because Lesnar was 300 back then. And that was the young Lesnar. So that's that was wild.